Welcome to drupa Düsseldorf. Oh.
I'm Carrie Sherburne, Senior Editor at WhatTheyThink.com, and I'm here with Henk Brandtjen of Brandtjen and Kludge. Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm sure everyone in the industry knows about your company, but for my benefit, just give me a little background.
In business since 1919, we are a print finishing company. We're post-press. We foil stamping and embossing, die cutting, and folding and gluing.
And are you going to drupa 2012?
Always go to drupa.
So tell me why. What's so important about drupa?
If you're a supplier in the industry, you have to go to drupa. We consider it the Olympics. If you're an athlete, you have to go. It's if I were in the industry as a user of equipment, to skip drupa would be a fatal mistake. I would go even if I wasn't going to be buying equipment, to be honest, because it's worth going just to find out what's new now and what people are planning on doing in the future.
And as a exhibitor there, you probably have a good opportunity to network with companies potential partners or other companies that you wouldn't otherwise run into.
Beyond a doubt. I mean, it serves many purposes. You're meeting with your dealers. Our company deals with dealers around the world. Every dealer will come to that show.
Wow.
So in essence, rather than me traveling the world to meet dealers, one up, they're all coming to me.
That's
so
great.
that's, yes, you can't, undersell that value. And then you're meeting from customers from around the world. I mean, it's truly, fortunately we speak English.
Yeah.
Because, there's people that are German, Russian, Chinese, Japanese.
Yeah.
Every language you can imagine is being spoken.
And most of them do speak some English, right?
Yeah, I survive on English.
Yeah.
Although I can order beers with Ein Bier bitte.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
In the Altstadt.
Yeah, world's largest bar.
Right.
So.
And so, how many, when you do the cost justification, I mean, there's other things besides cost, but you do the cost-benefit analysis, it works out for you?
If you do it on a one-year payback, you probably wouldn't go to the show, and that's a fatal mistake to do. The drupa catalog is like a phone book for future business.
Yeah, okay.
And so we'll get leads that we can trace back to drupa 3 years after the show.
Wow.
Yeah, they'll go, I've got you from the drupa catalog, and we're going. In fact, we'll take that catalog. If somebody calls us for equipment that we don't manufacture, we'll copy off that page and say, here's the umpteen number of people that make that type of equipment. They can do the research then on their own.
Oh,
so
true.
that is truly a that book. I have them all dating back from our first drupa on a bookshelf, and they're like a phone book for the industry.
As attendees go, what are some of the trends issues that they should be looking for when they go? Obviously, they should be looking at your fishing equipment. But besides that,
well, no, I mean, just where is the graphics communication headed? It's so much more than ink on paper.
Yeah.
And to think that I'm going there to find ink on paper would be a mistake. It's beyond ink on paper. It's, you have the digital printing, which I consider ink on paper, but you have pre-press, post-press.
Workflow.
I mean, graphic designers come to that show. So the magazines, from the beginning through the input, which is changing, but all those players have to go to drupa. It is truly we call it the granddaddy of the shows. It's every 4 years, like the Olympics, and 14 days long, monstrously long if you're an exhibitor.
Yeah.
And you compare it to other shows, and this show will end, and we'll have, we're not even a third of the way through.
Yeah.
It's almost mind-boggling that how long you're there.
Yeah.
But it's a wonderful city. Dusseldorf is beyond beautiful, friendly people. The Altstadt you mentioned. I mean, it's just a wonderful show to go to.
And then the Messe is right on the water on the river.
Yep, right along the Rhine, which is like a freeway for boats. I mean, it's just amazing. And you can get to the show from all directions. I mean, trains, there's trolleys,
transportation, and it's
buses.
on time.
Yeah, well, right.
German
If you show
precision.
up, if you're an 8 o'clock train and you show up at 8:01, you're going to be seeing the back of the train.
That's right.
Yeah, but there'll be a train at 8:05.
Right.
So, no, it's great food. It's spargle season, which is asparagus.
Yes, spargle, white asparagus, yes.
And we stay in private homes there, near the fairgrounds that we've known. Their families have been to our house, and we've grown up with them.
Oh,
so
that is wonderful.
We've stayed in the same home since, it's embarrassing to say, 1970 something. I've been to many drupas.
That's great.
So, yeah.
That's great.
Great
well,
show.
We will look forward to seeing you there, and thank you very much.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Benefit from change and through